sure. If everyone's there, anyone's there yet, just let me know in the comments, please. Okay. Oh, let me just do that. I'll just wait for... Oh, I see.
Hang on a second, we're having issues.
No
Give
worries.
me a minute.
That's okay. Is it working now? Hello, everybody.
No, give me a minute. I don't know what's going on.
Okay, no worries. Maybe is it
Let
because
me take it. Remove. Save changes. I had this problem yesterday, and it was a problem with Facebook.
Oh no. Hi everybody. So yeah, here I am back on Universal Spiritualism, and yeah, sorry I'm late. Okay, so I'm looking forward to seeing your comments and connecting with everybody today for mini readings. Okay, it's a lovely day here in West Wales. I'm on my phone, so it's a little bit small, the actual writing, so hopefully I'll see everybody okay. So just waiting for people to come on. I hope there's some people. It's a nice day, so people might be out and about today. Oh, hi. The Loveberg, Wendy Hudson. Okay, great. I wish I could make it a bit bigger. I wonder if there's a way. No, I can't see anything. Anyway. Okay. So I'm just going to do some breathing just quickly. We could all breathe together as we settle this afternoon. I'll get my eyes to work so that I can read your names properly and see the comment. Yeah, I can see them. Okay. So if we take a breath together, we'll just do 3 breaths in and out. And as we blow out, as we breathe out, please blow out and release all the tension and stress from your day. So take a breath in, hold it for a moment and breathe out. Take another breath in, hold it for a moment and breathe out. And on the last breath, put your hand on your solar plexus and your heart chakra. Feel yourself centering. Take a breath in and breathe out. May all the messages that come through today be for the benefit of all. Blessed be. Okay, so I hope I'm loud and clear for everybody. I hope my signal isn't too glitchy. So let me know that you're all seeing me and hearing me okay. Brilliant. Oh, that's good, a bubble. I've not seen that before. Okay, so bubble just popped up on the screen as a thumbs up, which I've never experienced before. So yeah, so if people would like to send up emojis, and I'll see who I'm drawn to. So Aline Kiara, I'm going to come to you. Aline, I hope that's how you pronounce your name. Aline Kiara, yes. Brilliant, Aline. I'm going to come to you. Oh, a card just flew out for you. Today I'm using the Tarot of the New Vision. And wow, you have the Five of Swords, which is a bit of a challenging card. So I do feel that you're going through a bit of a challenging time right now. But what I am seeing with this, it is about you being a warrior. Okay. Aileen. Aileen. Ah, I see. Lovely, lovely. Okay, Aileen. So I'll show you the Five of Swords. Five is always a transition, though, a number of transition. And as you can see here, his view is very much of seeing sort of in his viewpoint, you can see there is a bit of destruction going on in the environment. But this is very necessary and very purposeful in terms of five being a transitionary point. So it could be that you are having to do quite harsh endings in your life, and on a mental level having to clear the decks, having to be quite strong with yourself, not allowing yourself to slip into depression or anxiety, and literally trying to transform yourself and from the and making changes necessary for your own mental well-being. Would that make sense, Aileen? It is, it's a very, to me, it feels like life has, think situation around you has made this happen, if that makes sense. It's occurred for a reason. But as you move forward, you will become more clearer. I see. Yeah. If you feel like, like everything has been, I understand because I've been poorly recently with shingles, and I understand how it feels, to feel like you have to, like your life is falling apart around you. Do you know what I mean? And like everything's out of control. And that's the energy that I feel with you right now, and I can identify, where you feel like everything is falling apart around you, if that makes sense. But what I'm hearing from spirit, and also because I can identify, it is very much a time of purification for yourself. So it is recognizing it for what it is and trying not to fight it. A lot of the time we are taught to fight things, but fighting isn't the right thing to do. The right thing to do is to look after yourself and to love yourself and recognize your own imperfections, is what spirit are giving me for you right now. I am connecting with a lady, very loving lady. She does feel like mum, but she could be gran, mum's mum, somebody you were close to as you were growing up. And she's wanting to sort of come and look after you, and I'm trying to see what she's giving. She's actually giving silver. Let me try and work that out, what she's trying to give you. Oh, it's a silver teething ring. I don't know whether this lady gave you you had a silver teething ring, or a teething ring that had something silver on it as a child, if that makes sense. But this lady's very wanting to give that as a remembrance of looking after you when you were in pain, when you were teething. It's funny because it reminds me of a teething ring that I had when I was a child. which I'd forgotten about actually, which had a little cat on it, and it was a bell. It was silver, and then there was a little ring that was with it, and it kind of reminds me of that. If maybe you don't even remember your teething ring, you know, because obviously I had mine hanging around for a long time, but this lady is making me aware of that time when she used to look after you when you were a baby. And she wants you to know that she's there for you now, okay? So I just feel like grandma, I don't know whether, it could be somebody even older than that. Yeah, grandmother. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I didn't feel it was mum because it feels like she was with you when you were younger rather than older, if that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. Ask her because this is like really similar to what I'm seeing for myself. Okay. Often spirits show me that things that are familiar for me is a way through to be able to give to have a visual representation of something, if that makes sense. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, she used to soothe you and give through your teething pains is what she's saying. And yeah, and how actually you were quite strong. You weren't a weak baby. I would say you were quite strong in her eyes anyway. Even though there may have been some things that happened which so other people would have thought you were weak or something, a weak baby, but she actually saw you as a strong baby, if that makes sense. Yeah. And she's still seeing you strong, even though, you may, it's interesting. It's like you may think of yourself as being weak, but you're not weak. And she just wants you to know that you're not weak and you can actually get through this. But it is about forgiveness. There's a need to forgive yourself. And she identifies with that for herself as well, that her greatest lesson for her in her life was to forgive and to forgive herself more than anything, rather than forgiving other people. Okay. She is feeling quite emotional with me now regarding that. And that's why it's important to stay healthy mentally. And self forgiveness is a big part of that. Okay. Don't punish yourself anymore, is what she's saying. Don't punish yourself. It doesn't do anyone any good. Okay. You can't change what's happening. You can't change the cards you're dealt, which is a weird thing to say with me pulling a card, right now. You have to make the best of the situation. And rather than having regret or upset over your life, your situation, that isn't gonna, it is about just recognizing what cards you've been dealt and getting the positive out of them. Yeah, I feel like pulling you another card. Okay, I'll pull you another one. Okay, Aileen. Oh, okay. Yeah, judgment. It's interesting, isn't it? Because I pulled 3 major arcana cards for you then. We had Justice and we have the Emperor. But the main one I pulled for you, so Emperor is like, I would say that is you being hard, a bit hard on yourself. And then the Justice is about, interesting, it's got the little baby there. It is about finding a balance for yourself as well. But more than anything, you have the Judgment card. But I know it's funny because the Judgment card doesn't actually mean judgment, but I do feel that you do judge yourself, okay? And now it's time to let go of that. As you can see, the people um, surrendering, surrendering to the flow, surrendering to the call. So I do feel there's a more spiritual side to this for yourself. And it is very much about recognizing your spiritual calling at the moment, Aileen, okay? And the spiritual aspect to illness as well. So that can be looked up online, and I think that will be really helpful for you. And they're giving me amethyst for you for some reason as well. Is it to do with the they're talking about your muscles or something like that, and giving amethyst for you and to clear your space as well. Okay. So if you don't have any amethyst, I do feel, yeah, that's lovely. I do feel that amethyst will be really, really helpful for you. Okay. And just try and raise up your vibration, and don't worry try not to worry too much. Okay, Aileen, I'm going to move on now. Your grandmother, she just sends lots and lots of, let me see what she wants to give you. She wants to give you buttercups. I don't know why. I don't know whether buttercups are significant for you, but she wants to give you buttercups, and she says you're my buttercup. Okay, and she's talking about when people used to put, you put the buttercup under your chin and it shows if you like butter or not. She's talking about that. Yeah. So buttercup, if it's significant in some way or another, but she's, wants to give you buttercups rather than a cut flower. She was very much into the wildflowers, and so you, and buttercups is what you need for your solar plexus and the beautiful yellow color that they give. And but interestingly, she is talking about butter, real butter, as being actually helpful for you right now as well. So it's looking at what you eat as well. Okay, lots of love then. Thank you so much. Okay, let's see who I'm going to next. If you'd all like to send up emojis, and we'll see who I'm going to. Okay. That there. In there. Andrea Reese, I'm going to come to you. Okay. As I connect with you, Andrea, I'm taking a big deep breath. So I do feel there's a need for you for some rest and recuperation, Andrea, and slow down. Slow down, they're giving me. Would that make sense, Andrea? But it's like more in your mind than anything, It's like you're thinking 10 to a dozen or something. And I'm seeing a ribbon being cut. Like, like when people cut a ribbon in terms of when something is new and being unveiled, isn't it? Like in a ceremony. So I don't know whether that is significant for this time of year. Like a new car, and show me a new car. Or something like that, or something new, like that's got wheels on it, that's like being unveiled for you. Like Spirit are cutting a ribbon around it and giving you the new car. Or something that's going to really help you going forward. It's like, yeah, I do feel there's going to be some financial upgrade as well. It's like showing quite a new car. It's showing, the financially things are going to be on the up. Okay. And I'm connecting with a gentleman, feels like dad, may not be dad, could be granddad, but I think he was really into cars. Okay. And yeah, so and he's just showing me this car. So if you're not needing a new car, oh, okay, that's fine then. Because he just wants to give you this shiny car. It is silver, or bluey silver, that kind of pale, and you've got the Ace of Cups, which is really, really positive card in terms of affluence and influence. They're telling me as well for you, Andrea, that your influence is going to go a lot further going forward. Like it's like you're going to be making, being a change maker, if that makes sense. That's what they're saying. He's saying to me, you're ready now. You're getting ready to, even if the car is seen as a spiritual thing, a significant thing, it's like you're going to be racing ahead, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's like a spiritual thing, a spiritual symbolism with the car. Yeah. Sorry, I just saw you. Yeah, you don't drive. But I was getting that after a while because it felt like a very spiritual energy with this car, not a physical thing. And it's like, you're going to rush ahead, you're going to be moving forward quite quickly with everything you need to do. But just look out for a car, even if you don't drive, just look out for something to do with a car in real life as well. And it could be that you're going to be getting lifts or getting somebody giving you lifts, in a nice car, or but there's going to be some kind of involvement with a car in the physical as well, and it's going to be a nice car. And they're giving me airplanes as well, so I am seeing travel for you as well with work. They're giving me the Canary Islands. I don't know why they're giving me the Canary Islands, but they're giving me the Canary Islands for you. But it just feels like get, like slightly jet setting or something like that. Like really going for it. But yeah, whatever, if there are any, I know it might sound a bit out of place at the moment, but just look out for it in the next sort of 8-9 months. That there's going to be some changes, and there's going to be some movement, physical movement in terms of travel as well. But whatever is happening for you, it's everything is going to go really, really well. So if there's anything you're worrying about, I am connecting with the children here playing in the water. They're like, and I do feel if there's been anyone quarreling around you, that you're the peacemaker, you're going to be the one that brings everybody together. And I just feel like that's going to come to a swift end now. So if there is a concern over anybody arguing around you in your family, or children arguing or something like that, it is going to come to a swift end. And this gentleman is helping with that. Okay. He's giving me the name Frank. I don't know whether Frank's significant in your life or whether Frank will be significant going forward, but they're giving me the name. He's giving the name Frank for some reason. I don't normally get names, so it may not be his name, if that makes sense. So it's just a name he's giving for some reason. Let me see what else I can see on the card. One step at a time, he's saying, one step at a time. And the lily pads are there for you, to get you across the water. It's interesting because there's a lot of energy to do with crossing the water. And, but it's one step at a time. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's gonna be all right. It's going to be all right. One step at a time. And tread carefully as well is what I'm getting with it. Tread carefully, but you are actually the one, that has the power to be able to bring everyone back together. Because there's the dove of peace here as well, and everything's going to be all right. I do feel by June everything will be a lot more sorted, and I'm seeing a celebration in June for you as well. Maybe there's already significant dates in June, but I'm seeing a new date being added to June for you. Okay, so don't worry about it. Everything's going to be all right. Oh, yeah, yeah. He just wants to help solve it all, help to settle everything. And, he is from the spirit side, he is helping to calm the waters, if that makes sense, and helping you. I don't know whether he had something to do with, I don't know, he's giving me the Salvation Army. I think it's that symbol there. I don't know whether they're able to help with something, or I don't know. I'm just giving me the Salvation Army. I know. I guess in the old days, people used to go there for new things, didn't they? Like if they couldn't, like if they needed new bedding and things like that. The Salvation Army. I don't know whether it still exists, but he's talking about the Salvation Army for some reason. Uh, yeah. Okay. Can you see if there's anything else? He's also bringing wildflowers. It's quite interesting. I just asked to see if he had any flowers for you, and he's bringing daisies for you. It's really nice, isn't it, with the time of year and everything? He wants to bring daisies. And yeah, just those memories of yeah, and he's showing the daisy chain, but he's showing it as the more, like a link, like a necklace that's like a link with all the daisies joining together. And he's saying this is all the family all joined together. And even though, he's helping link you all back together like a daisy chain. Yeah. And the happiness that daisy chains would bring in the past, it's like that's his sort of, and that's interesting because that, yeah, also kind of ties me in, yeah, with the time of year as well, like May, June, when things will start to be better. All right, then. Thank you, Andrea. Let's see who I'm going to next. If everyone would like to throw up emojis, and I'll see who I'm coming to. Yeah, very, very lovely. He's quite self-assured, he doesn't really have any guilt or anything, but he just wants to help. Yeah. Okay, lots of love. Okay, see who's next. Maria Coppola. Maria Coppola, coming to you. They're showing me a bottle of wine for you, Maria. So Maria Coppola. Show me a bottle of wine and the clinking of glasses. So I don't know whether there's been some drinking or some celebrating going on for you recently, Maria. So are you there, Maria Coppola? Okay. Brilliant. Does that make sense at all? If you're not celebrating right now, I just feel like there's going to be some celebrating soon, and a card has just fallen out for you. It was a bit hesitant, the card. It didn't jump out, but it didn't not want to come out either. So I wonder if that's kind of like what you're like, a little bit like there's something you're hesitant about, something you're not sure about right now. And you're trying to balance up, make a decision of some kind, because you do have the Two of Pentacles, which is very much to do with weighing up options, weighing up the situation, and trying to find the best course of action. Would that make sense, Maria? It's whether to follow the crowd or whether to be the one that stands out, if that makes sense. I don't know whether it's a decision in terms of like your career or a situation you're in, which involves following the crowd, and the other one which involves actually stepping away from the crowd, if that makes sense, and stepping out on your own. Does that make any sense at all, Marie? Or is it Marie or Maria? Sorry. I think it's Maria, is it? Sorry, the writing's so small on my phone. Okay. Just, what are you saying yes to? Sorry if it's a bit slow and a bit glitchy, my signal. I can ask which way to go. If that makes sense, I can get some guidance on which way to go for you. And I do have a gentleman stepping in, an uncle. Who's the uncle in spirit? Or even older than that, or even somebody that you used to call uncle that wasn't related, if that makes sense, like when you call people uncle, like friends and family and that sort of thing. He's giving the answer because he's showing himself flying high, on his own. Because it's interesting because you have the sheep, which represent the herd and going with the flow, and then you have the bird up there, which is like all independent and doing its own thing, and it's like you're tossing and turning between the two, if that makes sense. um it can relate to anything, it can relate to personal relationships, even whether you do what you're told or whether you step away from doing what you're told, if that makes sense. But he is talking about that freedom and independence is really necessary for you right now. Don't follow the herd is what he's saying, uncle. Yeah, yeah, don't follow the herd. It's time to stand up for yourself and stand on your own 2 feet, is what he's saying. He's saying to be more like the bird and take this as the look at the bigger picture as well. Look at things from above. Look at the truth of the situation as well. Because sometimes we can bury our head in the sand, can't we? And we can think things are okay just to keep the peace. But he's talking about having that courage to to take the other, go do the other thing, think about yourself, put yourself first. Yeah, it's okay for a while to follow the crowd or to do what someone else wants you to do, but in the end, if it's not truly what you want to do, you'll be the one that suffers, if that makes sense. Yeah, I hope this is making sense for you, Maria. But it's not like like a really, really big deal, that's, because the Two of Pentacles isn't like a major arcana card. So it's not really anything, massive, but it is saying that whatever this relates with in your life, it can be to do with your relationships or career or anything like that. It is wherever you are indecisive and unsure, is about which direction to go in, is it is the direction of doing it yourself and not doing what other people want, if that makes sense. So it can be in any aspect of your life. And he's saying you don't have to rock the boat with this. He says you don't have to rock the boat with this. You can take your time. Because I'm looking at the sheep and how they gradually, I know I was talking about not being like the sheep, but they're gradually sort of eating the grass slowly, so there's this energy of taking your time as well, but know that in the long run you will be independent. Okay, so don't rush anything, take your time, weigh up all the options and and then you'll be absolutely sure. Okay. But the ball's in your court, is what I'm hearing. He's saying the ball is in your court. You are the one that actually has the power. And yeah. Interestingly, I don't know if you just heard it, but a raven was just cawing in the background here. And I think that's a raven, yeah. Yeah, I did think it was more Korea based, to be honest. Yeah, it felt more like Korea. And the raven was just calling, and the raven is like the bird there, flying above. And the raven is symbolic of looking at both sides, looking at things from two different perspectives on things. Do you know what I mean? But also a very spiritual bird, and likes to connect us with the spirit world. So if it's possible that you're whatever you do next makes you be able to fulfill the spiritual side of yourself, that will be really, really helpful, because the raven is always calling when we need to be looking at the spiritual side more and looking at the what we don't normally see, if that makes sense, rather than focusing so much on the physical. It's more focusing on the spiritual. Okay. All right then, Maria, thank you so much. And let me see if he has some flowers for you. He's been quite quiet. He's just been giving me feelings to impart to you, you know. He doesn't want to be too, you know, he says he's just put a little bit of a little, you know, like 1 foot in the door, if that makes sense, to set you on your way, you know, just to sort of not make you do anything you don't want to do, but to also kind of like steer you in the right direction. Hey, sorry, my notifications are on. I didn't get a chance to switch them off. Oh, lovely. Yeah, let me see if he has some. He has blue flowers for you. He has, sorry about my notifications. They are, oh, actually, they are wild pansies. Yeah, he's giving you wild pansies. And what I know about wild pansies, or pansies rather, is they're very good for the skin. So yeah, and very soothing as well. So yeah, I don't know whether you want to plant some pansies. You can have them in pots if you want, but he loves pansies and he just wants to give you the Viola tricolor. I know it's called that. And yeah, he's talking about your skin and needing to soothe your skin. And yeah, and it gets used in skin food, which is a cream that Willida makes. So it's just giving me that for some reason. You can buy it online, and yeah, so he wants that. He wants you to have a soothing cream as well for some reason, and just yeah, just look after yourself a bit more. Yeah. All right. Lots of love, Maria. Let's see who I'm going to next. We'd like to send up emojis. Sorry about staring at the screen. It's the only way I can see the names. Chris, I'm going to come to you. Chris with a K. I'm going to come to you, Chris. As soon as I come to you, Chris, I'm connecting with a lady that used to wear a apron. And I know that, you know, lots of people, lots of women in the past used to wear an apron, but her apron was very, very important to her. And it was an apron that was the bottom half. She didn't have the top half, she just had the bottom half apron, like a skirt apron. Okay, this lady loved baking. She loved getting flour on her hands, is what she said. And she absolutely loved it. And she's showing me scones. She came straight in. She didn't even give me a chance to connect with you first. Quite dominant woman, but in a really good way. You know, she just wants to look after everybody. Does feel like Gran, to be honest. Okay. Oh, we have 2 cards coming out here. Oh, I do. Oh, these are really lovely. So you have the 6 of Wands, which is all about success and celebration. And then you also have the 9 of Pentacles, which is also about financial abundance and achievement as well. But it's also about new direction as well, and looking to the east. I'm getting for you, Chris, for some reason. It's about looking to the east, looking to Turkey and places like that. For some reason, I'm getting Turkey, and I'm getting travel for you to Turkey for some reason. But it is, you know, recognize that now that you're free, you're no longer hindered by your life, you know, is what she's giving me. And she's giving you scones for some reason, okay? Or scones, or whatever you call them. We say scones in Wales. And yeah, so yeah, she just wants to give you, like, with jam on, as oh, your great Gran, yeah, with jam on, and you know, like the full works sort of thing, and just beautiful. And she's talking about Mother's Day as well, being significant. at the moment. I know it's coming up for Mother's Day, isn't it, in Britain? But yeah, she's talking about Mother's Day generally, and how being a mother is the best thing in the world. She absolutely loved it. Oh, did you? Oh, amazing. Wow. There's definitely some kind of Turkey connection here, and I'm not sure why. But it is more to do with freedom, feeling, for the first time in a while, you may be feeling free. And I do feel that significance of your dream as well is showing the freedom that you now feel on a deep level. And like you've been freed from like a cage. Yeah, yeah. And and yeah, Mother's Day, we have Mother's Day here in the UK coming up, but I know it's different in different countries, isn't it? But yeah, but there's a message as well. I feel like do you need to send a message or something like that? Or you can be the messenger of peace, is what I'm getting here as well. Um, is that you can spread the word about freedom and peace. And your role in this world is to spread that to everybody, recognizing they can all free themselves from their own mental prisons, if that makes sense. I'm seeing counseling for you as well, and being a counselor, and yeah, yeah, and being able to help other people, and they're giving me Mind, the charity Mind, and being able to help other people, free themselves, because a lot, a lot of things is people don't realize everything around them, a lot of it starts in the mind, and I do feel you're aware of that now, and you're aware of, but I just feel like there's going to be some new opportunities coming in for you to make more money as well, and be really successful. So by August, September time, you're going to be in a much better place, and definitely there is going to be some kind of travel going forward, okay, to do with a hotter place. It may not be Turkey exactly, but somewhere in the east. So look to the east. If you're ever not sure about anything, look to the east is what she's saying, okay? Oh, she's giving me like more religious place, like is like, God, like almost like Jerusalem or somewhere, but I don't even know if people go there at the moment. Yeah. Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah, that's great. But I feel like there's going to be some links with they're giving me Arabia as well, like Saudi, like the Arab Emirates or somewhere, but they are kind of talking about, or she is, sorry. There's a gentleman as well, so it's quite interesting. I don't know whether it's her husband, I think. Yeah, wanting you to go to Jerusalem for some reason. I do feel you will get there, or Bethlehem, yeah. As a spiritual like pilgrimage sort of energy, but they're giving me the Arab Emirates as well as a stepping stone or something like that, I'm not quite sure, but that area, really beautiful, and it's going to be so peaceful, and you're going to be so warm. It's like you really need the sun on you right now, like to help with it, to boost your energy. Yeah, he's showing me sort of like the gentleman is who's he's kind of stepping in now. Um, he's they're kind of together, and he's showing me like food as well. But he's showing me carving meat. I don't even eat meat, so it's kind of interesting when they do this. But he's showing me carving up the meat, and getting the knife sharp. For some reason, I don't know, it's something he used to enjoy doing, and so there is definitely a focus on food here for you. Get good food. Yeah. I think you're worried you're not getting enough good food or something, because he's sharpening up like the Sunday dinner, having the Sunday dinner, and that, like vegetables and all of that, and the meat that people usually have. But he's kind of sharpening the knife, like people do before they cut meat. Kind of interesting. I don't know why that is, because I don't even eat meat myself. Just shows how much it isn't from me. Maybe it's a memory, or I don't know. But it is, I do feel it's like a memory of when you were younger, when you were with him or not. Maybe he's younger, maybe he's not her husband. Maybe he's younger. Her son, maybe. Because he feels younger. That makes sense. Okay. He suddenly stepped in. Yeah. So that would be, did you say great grandmother? That'd be granddad then. Would that make sense? They're giving me links for the north of England. Are you in the UK? Oh, he was a rancher. So you're not in the UK. That makes total sense then. Yeah, yeah. Because they're giving me links with the north of England as well. I mean, maybe you have ancestry in the north of England, or connections with the north of England. It's giving me sort of Derbyshire. It's Midlands more, but he's giving me sort of remembering me memories for Derbyshire for some reason as well. That area, but yeah, very much to do with the yeah, like good food, well-reared food, if that makes sense. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, that makes total sense, because she was showing me English. Yeah, that her whole thing was very English, and he seems, yeah, interesting. That's interesting, because I was getting confused. Amazing. Yeah, I think, yeah, lovely. Yeah, so it is about, he just wants you to make sure you're eating well and you're eating local. Eating the local food, eating the hand-reared food, and the organic food and all of that sort of thing. He says the world has gone a bit bonkers and people are eating not very well, and he wants to make sure you're eating well. Is all he seems, yeah. Lovely. Okay, so she's coming in with some tulips for you. Yeah, brilliant, brilliant. She's coming in with some tulips for you, like multicolored tulips. She just wants that. But she's giving me a touch connection now as well. It's interesting, because she's showing me tulips from linking me with Holland. So I don't know whether there's a connection with Holland as well. But it's more than anything, it's the flowers and the beautiful. Yeah, she said she loved them, and that you love tulips as well. And yeah, she's just giving all these colours. And you can eat tulips, can't you, as well? You can eat the flowers, the petals. She's saying life isn't a bed of roses, but we can make it as close to that as we can. Yeah, and you're doing really, really well. Okay, Chris, I'd better leave it there. Thank you so much. Oh, I see. Yeah, wonderful. Oh. Ah. That's what it's about then. Oh, how lovely. She was bringing that memory for you. That's lovely. Oh. They're sending all their love, and they're so very proud of you. Okay, thank you. I'll see who I'm going to next. If anyone would like to throw up emojis, we'll see who is next. Oh yeah, they are. They're lovely, aren't they? I would say nibble on to tulips. Okay. Okay. Let's see who is next. Sue Sidebottom, I think it was. Sue Sidebottom. Yeah, that's the one. Okay. I'm seeing a bit of upset for you, Sue. A bit of heartache. Would that make sense? Bit of upset. Or there has been some upset. Anyway, they're just showing me that there's, that you've been a bit upset. There's been a bit of heartache or something going on around you. Maybe somebody's hurt you a little. It's not like serious, but they're just showing me your sensitivity. Yeah, your sensitivity. But they're kind of giving me like, I don't know whether it's a relationship thing going on with you, whatever it is, that it is going to be okay. I just want you to know that temperance is needed, but and uh, you've got temperance, so it's like a significant card in the major arcana. Yeah, and it is about being with yourself, being kind to yourself. But it's also what the big energy I'm getting from the temperance more than anything is patience. To be patient and recognizing that everything happens in its own time, and try not to push anything and trust that everything's going to be all right, because everything is going to be okay. I'm seeing significant changes around you by later in the autumn, sort of around Halloween time. Okay, there's going to be a big celebration, but at the moment it's like a process of healing for everybody. Everybody's going through their own healing in their own way, and sometimes that can be a bit raw, and people can kind of not necessarily be the kindest, to each other. But it is about, they're giving me, again, interestingly, they're giving me the Nile, Egypt, or well, the East again for you, which is really interesting. I'm seeing the Middle East for you as well, and the Nile for some reason. But it is very much, yeah, just dip your toes in for now, don't try and force anything, just be honest. It's about staying honest, but being balanced, not allowing your own feelings to overwhelm you as well. Okay, you went to Egypt. Yeah, I'm just seeing Egypt for some reason, and the memories of Egypt, just like hold on to those, as like really positive things, and that they will help you. But I'm also, funnily enough, I'm also getting Morocco for you as well. So I don't know whether you've been to Morocco, but I'm also getting Morocco. But they are showing that just dip your toe. Anything that's going on right now, just dip your toes in. Don't go all in. Okay? Yeah, don't go all in. Just be gentle with yourself and know that everything will be okay in the end, and that there is new life coming for all of you. Okay? I mean, I'm connecting with a younger girl, like a teenage girl in spirit. I don't know if you're familiar with a teenage girl or a younger girl in spirit. And she just, has there been a loss of a younger girl? Just let me know that. For some reason, there's a younger girl stepping forward. No, that's interesting because I don't normally get younger people. It could be somebody, I'm sure. It's interesting because she's showing me it could be somebody from when you were younger that was lost, like in school or something like that. Because she's showing me like the sort of gothy sort of clothes or gothic sort of clothes from the past. So I do feel this is somebody from the past that may have passed, but you may not even have known. So this is kind of unusual. Um, yeah, she was a bit depressed, this girl. Because I remember, yeah, somebody, yeah, that's how it feels. If it doesn't matter if you don't know who she is right now, it's absolutely fine. It may come to you later, or it may be connected with somebody in your family. Okay, but I'll see what she's come forward for anyway. I think she might have been deaf. It's rather unusual. And she's writing. She's writing on the wall. Writing. I'm not sure. I've asked her now if she's okay. Yeah, I've asked her now if she's for you, but she's not really speaking. So I'm just going to leave her. I'm not going to leave her, but I'm going to let her stay around and see if she actually wants to say anything because she's not really communicating. But she just wanted to show herself for some reason. So maybe you can relay the information and writing on the wall to your daughter. And she's still writing on the wall. That's all she wants to say. And also see the writing on the wall. And I do feel the message is for your that message is for your daughter, which is simple, which is something to do with see things how they really are. And to be strong for your daughter, okay? But also for you as well. Yeah. Time to be strong and see the writing on the wall. Yeah. See things how they really are. But there is definitely a union coming up, and things definitely becoming stronger and better for all of you. And for the going forward, we have the Three of Cups, which is all about celebration. So there's going to be a lot to celebrate. Three significant women in your family will be a lot stronger together by the autumn, um I feel like maybe the female aspect of the family is broken down a little bit at the moment, but there is going to be reunion where you all come together and be stronger together, if that makes sense. So I do feel by end of October, because we have the pumpkins here, things will be a lot better. So just try and be positive, try and recognize that everything will be okay. And yeah, she's the only one that's there. She's kind of like hogging the place. She's not letting anyone else come through to speak to me. So, yeah. Yeah, so I'm just gonna see if I can get anything else psychically for you. Okay. Yeah, giving me that. It's interesting because I've been listening to Madonna recently, and the song actually says the writing on the wall on it. Hang on. Live to Tell. Yeah, it's Live to Tell. So that song seems significant to this girl as well for some reason. Yeah. But she says to listen to the song anyway for you, and it will be helpful for you to listen to it. It's funny because I've been listening to it myself, so she connected to that. to share. And the writing on the wall is on that as well. Yeah. But it is about slowing down, pacing yourself, and just being kind to yourself and kindness to others as well. Just be kind, and the healing will happen, over time. And it is about giving each other space as well. Not seeing your hubby at the moment, lovely. Yeah, sorry about that. We can only get who wants to come through at the time. And this girl seemed to want to come through for you. But another time, you may come through for as well. So they're all there they are all there in spirit. But yeah, depending on what is needed to come through in the message. Yeah. Okay. But be assured he's there, lovely. It's okay. I am being told that there's a lot of healing going on for him, okay? And he's not so sure yet about connecting, okay? Because there's a lot of healing going on for him. Okay? My guide just told me that. All right then, Sue, thank you so much. And I hope your message helped. All right. Okay, so I've done an hour. So I'm going to come off now. It's been lovely to be back on the group, and actually I'm feeling okay, even though I've been poorly, still a little bit poorly, still hurting a little bit, but I'm a lot better. And it was just nice to know that I can still work, and I'll see you all again soon. I'll be on other groups soon, Hands of the Angels, Love from Tower and Above, and also Spirit Messages as well. So please join all of those groups, and I'm available for anybody that didn't have a message today. I am available for private readings. And so, yeah, feel free to contact me on my page, Anna Fox Holistic Psychic Medium on Facebook, and Anna Fox. Please join my group for free readings on there as mini readings, Anna Fox Holistic Psychic Medium readings. And I'll see you all soon. Lots of love. Bye bye.